Hi, do you have any idea what types of compounds that absorb in the UV and visible region of electromagnetic radiation? So this video gives you a quick overview of the absorbing species upon excitation of electromagnetic radiation in UV and visible region. Basically, the absorbing species can be classified into organic and inorganic compounds. To be an absorbing species, it depends on how tightly the electrons in that compound are bound. For the organic compounds, the compounds that absorb UV and visible radiations must contain unsaturated double or triple bonds. Electrons in double and triple bonds of organic molecules are not as strongly held and are therefore more easily excited by electromagnetic radiation. Thus, species with unsaturated bonds generally exhibit useful absorption bands in UV region. Saturated organic compounds with heteroatoms such as oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, or halogens also absorb in the ultraviolet or visible region in 170 to 250 nanometer range due to the presence of non-bonding electrons from such heteroatoms in the compound. For the inorganic compounds, the absorbing species are ions or elemental complexes in the first two transition series in the periodic table. Absorption occurs in the visible region when electrons make transitions between filled and unfilled d orbitals with energies that depends on the ligands bonded to the metal ions. There are some useful terminologies to describe the functional group in a molecular compound that absorb in UV and visible regions. First, chromophore is specifically defined as the specific bonds or functional groups in a molecule responsible for the absorption of a particular wavelength of light. Some common organic chromophores and the approximate wavelengths at which they absorb can be found in this table. Second, chromogen is a molecule containing a chromophore. Meanwhile, auxochrome is a group of atoms attached to a chromophore which modifies the ability of that chromophore to absorb light. It does not itself absorb electromagnetic radiation, but if present in a molecule, it can enhance the absorption by a chromophore or shift the wavelength of absorption when attached to the chromophore. For example, auxochrome groups are hydroxyl, amino, carboxyl, and nitrile groups. Consider this benzene and its substituted compounds as an example. Benzene ring is a chromophore, while hydroxy and amino groups are auxochrome. Benzene absorbed in UV region at 255 nanometer due to double bond conjugation. As substituted groups are added to the benzene ring, for example hydroxy and amino groups, this will increase the absorption of benzene to 270 and 280 nanometer respectively due to N to pi conjugation. Other examples of chromophore and auxochrome groups in organic compounds can be seen in this molecular structure. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching.